Okay, let's go ahead and look at an example. Now you should have this again on the student examples worksheet I've sent out. What we have is we have a triangular pyramid, and again it states that, but why it's also a triangular pyramid is because the base here is a triangle, as you can see, and it's surrounded by the lateral area, or the lateral surfaces are the three isosceles triangles that meet up at the apex. We want to find the lateral area, the total surface area, and the volume of this triangular pyramid. The base is an equilateral triangle, and we want to round to three significant digits. Now I have supplied you with the net here. If it helps you to do this, you can draw this out. I also have, again, the original problem. So we know from the picture here that the side, these are all three are equal, because it says it's an equilateral triangle. And we also know that one edge of the base is 16 centimeters, because that's given to us. It also tells us that the slant height, which again goes from the edge of this base perpendicular up to the apex, is 36.3 centimeters. All right, so let's start with lateral area. Okay, from your formula sheet, you know that the lateral area is equal to 1/2 perimeter of the base times the slant height. Now, it said that this was an equilateral triangle right here. We know that if one side is 16 centimeters, they all are. So the perimeter of the base is equal to just basically 16 plus 16 plus 16, or in other words, 16 times 3, which would be 48 centimeters. Again, if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video, you can rewind it, and so forth. So, we have everything we need now. The lateral area is equal to 1/2 times the perimeter of the base, which was 48, which we just found up here, times the slant height. Not the perpendicular altitude, but the slant height, which is 36.3 centimeters. I'm not going to write the label down quite yet. Now, if you multiply all those together, you get 871.2. Now, it did say it wanted these rounded to three significant digits. So here are your three significant digits. So this is approximately 871 square centimeters. And why is it square centimeters? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lateral area now. Now understand what you just found. I'm going to circle this in red, or box this in red. What you've just found is the area of these three isosceles triangles right here. You found this area, and this area. Okay? So what's the only thing missing to find the total surface area? We got to add in the area of the base. All right? So that's what we're going to look at next slide. So if we want to find total surface area, then ladies and gentlemen, we not only got to have the area of these three triangles, which we just found. Remember, we just found that the lateral area was equal to 871.2. I'm not going to use the rounded value that was my previous answer, because we don't want to use rounded values if we can help it till the final answer. But that was 871.2 square centimeters. Now what we need to do is just add in the area of this base right here. Now remember, this was an equilateral triangle. So if you want to find total surface area, that's what we're going to do, total surface area, you need to take the lateral area that we just found and then add the area of that base. So the lateral area is right here, 871.2. However, what's the area of this equilateral base? What's this area right here? Well, if you remember, if you go to your formula sheet, the area, and this is an equilateral triangle, is equal to 0.433 times the length of a side squared. Again, where did I get that from? You get that from the front of your formula sheet, equilateral triangle. So what's the length of a side? The length of the side is 16. So that's equal to 0.433 times 16 squared. So on your calculator, you're going to take 16 squared first, and then you're going to take that times 433 thousandths. And if you do that, the area of the base, the area of that equilateral triangle is 110.848. Okay, centimeters squared. So what are we going to do with that? We're going to add that. I'm going to put a line here. We're going to add that to our lateral area. This was our lateral area. This is the area of the base, which is right here. That's 110.848. I'm going to write over mine. So I'm actually going to do this. So if you add those together, ladies and gentlemen, your total surface area is equal to 982 and 48/100 square centimeters. Again, it's a surface area. Now, again, that said, go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and it said go to 3 significant digits. Well, 3 significant digits would be the first 3, right here. So basically, what the surface area is then is 982 square centimeters. That's a total surface area. All right? Okay, now on the next video, we're going to find the volume.